Yo, I'm Skull Crashing Finale. Subscribe to me up there, like down there, comment down there. I did a video yesterday night about what makes a good stable, and my face was down there. I don't know why, but I've got it here now. So this video, as you can see from the title, is why I think The Miz will beat John Cena at Wrestlemania 27. Now this is a bold prediction, seeing as John Cena has only ever lost one match at WrestleMania, which was at WrestleMania 24, and every other year apart from this year, that year, since WrestleMania 2021, he's walked out with the WWE Championship. So, tell me if I'm wrong, or the World Heavyweight. Tell me if I'm wrong down there. 20 walked out with the US. Okay. Yeah, so I made this prediction before the Royal Rumble happened. I thought John Cena would win the Royal Rumble and they'd face each other for the WWE Championship. And a lot of you gave me stick for saying this. You said this isn't that he's not going to happen. They're not going to face each other. He's not ready yet. And well, I'm probably going to get a lot of stick for this video, but right, so it came a reality at the Elimination Chamber. Yeah, but if you've been watching WWE programming in the past 2 weeks, some Raw, SmackDown, you may have noticed that there's been a slight change in The Miz himself. After he's been booked as a undeserving paper champion, I don't think he's won one match cleanly. Well, you could say Jerry the King Lawler was clean, but it was a 61-year-old man. The WWE Champion beat both the United States Champion on Raw in the last week and the Intercontinental Champion on SmackDown the week before, and he did both of them cleanly. And also, many people thought that the reason why he would beat Jerry the King Lawler was because of help from Alex Riley, and that didn't happen. There were 2 minor interferences, but he was sent backstage. Michael Cole was taken out by Jerry the King Lawler, and he went on to beat the King cleanly. So last week he got 3 clean victories, actually 4, because of the tag champion. No, sorry. Last week he got 3 clean victories. He beat Daniel Bryan, Kobe Kingston, and Jerry the King Lawler. Yeah, so finally, this past Monday Night Raw, John Cena and The Miz were forced to team up against the tag champions Heath Slater and Justin Unbumming Kelly Gabriel. To the shock of both fans and Cena himself, The Miz almost single-handedly took down both of the members of Core and won the WWE Tag Team Championships for both himself and Cena in less than 5 minutes. So, I don't know. He's starting to look more or less like a paper champion. And once again, The Miz managed to hold his own, and then in the rematch against his opponents before finally tagging in a restless John Cena. Just as it seemed like history would repeat itself with them winning again with an attitude adjustment, The Miz deliberately hit a skull-crushing finale, not a skull-crashing like me, a skull-crushing finale on Cena and allowed Slater to pin him. That was the shortest WWE Tag Team Championship reign in history. But The Miz made a statement to his Wrestlemania opponent that he is not to be underestimated. So now back to kind of the match. I think the message the creative is trying to send to the fans is clear. The Miz wants to become a full-fledged main eventer. That brings us on to the big event, WrestleMania, which is less than 6 weeks away. It is assumed by most fans, nearly everyone, The Miz is going to lose to John Cena. After all, Cena's the face of the company and he always wins at WrestleMania, like I said before. With The Miz being a relative newcomer, the outcome is predictable. But that's the problem. It's predictable. Too predictable. Nobody expects The Miz to retain against Cena. And the creative team knows it. So how about a swerve? If John Cena were to defeat The Miz at WrestleMania and become a 10-time world champion, what is the point? What would the point be of that? To make everyone go happy. That'll be the only point. And make all the kids go home happy. But Cena is at the point of the career where he no longer needs a title to stay over with the fan base. He's been having that fight with Nexus and New Nexus and Wade Barrett, and he still gets in the main event. He doesn't need the title. His 10th title victory would be as meaningful as Edge's 10th title victory in December, which was I wouldn't say it meaningful actually. It's not a good example. Meaningful as the one last week. I just forget I said anything about Edge. But if The Miz were to defeat John Cena, that's a whole different story. Defending the top baby face of the WWE would establish The Miz as the top heel of the company. The hero in the purple gay shirt would finally meet his match in a forecourt villain. You Can't See Me versus would go against because I'm The Miz and I'm awesome or whatever he does. In other words, what I'm saying is beating John Cena would turn The Miz from a heel into the heel. He'll be the face heel of the company if he was to beat him. I just think he will beat him. The idea of The Miz becoming the next top heel may already be in the minds of WWE management as we are talking right now. They're smart enough to know no one expects Miz to stand a chance against Cena, and they didn't have something big up their sleeve. Miz would have dropped the title at Royal Rumble or Elimination Chamber. So to anyone out there that expects The Miz to waltz into WrestleMania and get his butt kicked by Superman, think again. The idea of Miz walking out of WrestleMania with the WWE Championship resting on his shoulder seems like a pipe dream in November, but as each week passes the fantasy becomes becoming more and more realistic. Nobody expects The Miz to beat Cena in 6 weeks, but don't forget that is WWE we're talking about. Expect the unexpected. Right, I'm not the biggest Miz fan, but he's very good on the mic. He's not the best wrestler, but that can be improved in ring skills. But anyway, I'm skullcrashingfinale. Subscribe to me up there, like down there, comment down there, and look at my WWE Fantasy League game. It's a video up there. Thank you. Peace out.